Hello and welcome back into the starting three. I'm Tyler Bednar,
No, Robinson.
And I'm Saragella.
and today, the sports scene just continues to be really strong. We got a couple AFC, an AFC and an NFC championship game later today that we're going to touch on. The Bears lost in overtime to the Rams, and Derrick Rose, a Chicago legend, got his jersey retired yesterday. All right,
So,
let's start off. Sorry, my bad. I should have kept going. Let's start off with the Bears Rams game last Sunday. A heartbreaking loss for Chicago. What were you guys' thoughts on that game?
No, would you like to go
um,
first?
yeah, I'll go. It was a heartbreaking loss for Chicago, but a happy win for LA. And I was there in the bar. I'm always gonna rep LA. And I was there at the bar watching with, my fellow Medill friends. And, you know, there were only three other there was a total of three like LA people, like Rams, but we were like kind of undercover because we didn't want to be attacked.
Undercover.
Yeah, we didn't want to be attacked in the bar. So then like because I remember like Quinn was like, yeah, like we're LA. And then someone went up to her and says, you can't do that here. Like like
Hello?
yeah, they like threatened Quinn. They like don't it was
Someone
like
in the
this is
program?
no, it was like I
Oh,
don't remember. It was like it was either someone in the program, but they're like jokingly like,
oh, gotcha.
"Don't say that," like, and so like we kind of had to keep quiet to the end of the game. But Bears always push through that last quarter as always, and it was really funny because I was looking at the betting lines before I even entered to that game, and I was like, you know what? Let me look at Chicago, and Caleb Williams' line was literally at 05 for interceptions. And I was like, yep, guaranteed. Like, of course he's gonna throw an interception.
Right.
And and literally the first 2 minutes, Caleb threw an interception on the Bears. And it got really close towards the end. And going into overtime, that was really exciting because it was like, oh no, maybe Chicago has something over LA.
Right.
But, Caleb Williams is always throwing interceptions. So that's what cost him.
Yeah, he had, I believe it was 3 interceptions.
Yeah.
Um,
And
I think he had three interceptions.
his line was like he just had to make one interception and he would have won. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's how, like,
hmm.
3 interceptions is insane.
I did. It was actually kind of funny. I was at the Blackhawks game on Sunday, or no, Monday, excuse me, the day after the game, and he was like living his best life, having fun. Like, I think he was ready for the season to be over. Like, he was enjoying himself, so it was
Yeah.
it was nice seeing that he's not like upset about the loss and he's still having fun.
Yeah. No, because, I mean, if you're not having fun,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Yeah. So it was cool seeing him in the stadium for sure. Enjoying the
That's
game.
good. That's cool.
Yeah.
That was truly heartbreaking. I was at home with my parents. I don't know the last time. Well, actually, the last time I watched a playoff game with my parents was the double doink game, which was not fun. But watching that at home with my parents and some of their friends, I stood the entire game and I went upstairs. Like I was very superstitious. Like during every timeout, I went upstairs and I maybe talked to myself and I was like praying a little bit because I was so intensely wanting them to win. Um, and then I thought we had it after the Rams went three and out in overtime, and the Bears started driving down the field, and then it was a little aggressive on a play call, I think, on that 2nd and 8, which resulted in an interception. And there was a lot of talk online narratives about whether or not DJ Moore gave up on the route.
Mm.
It's possible that he did, but people are like very much hating on DJ Moore right now, and which I think is unjustified because of the importance of him to this team this year. I mean, he got the game winning touchdown against the Packers. He's the veteran guy on the team, and I think he's been really important for Caleb in his first 2 years as a quarterback to sort of get acclimated. And there's a guy that you can target almost every time, and he's going to be open. So, um, but honestly, I think they're ahead of schedule. I really hope they're back because there's no guarantees. Because last year, for example, the Commanders went to the NFC Championship game, and everyone's like, they lost. It was a hard fought battle. Blah 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 blah. They'll be back, and then obviously football. It's football. Injuries happen. He was out. You know, and the team wasn't good. They won like I think 5 or 6 games. So there's no guarantee that they're back, but I'm really hopeful this is the start of something really special in Chicago.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
think, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was just agreeing. Go
Oh,
ahead.
got you. I was gonna say just like yeah, Ben Johnson's first year as coach is pretty cool to see what he's done so far. So it's awesome.
Yeah, Ben Johnson. I'm excited to see what he has next. It's really cool. I heard you talk about the Derrick Rose retirement, Tyler. Can you tell me more about that? Like, I'm intrigued because I heard about that also, and the weather has been, I mean, not the greatest. So I mean, I saw photos about it. Um, I mean, showing up, I could have had a chance to go, um, but I didn't see video. What did the video look like?
Yeah, so they're actually on the Bulls Twitter page. There's a 45-minute video that shows the entire ceremony. It happened after the Celtics Bulls game yesterday at the United Center. And then part of it obviously was them counting down and then the rafter getting pulled off, and then you could see the one. It's all the way on the far left, right next to, I believe, the Bob Love jersey, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I was there on Tuesday this past Tuesday, the last home game before there's a fifth retired jersey. That was pretty cool. I got a couple photos of all four of those other players there. But the Bulls the last couple of days have just been all Derrick Rose. Obviously, he's a Chicago legend from the
Right.
South Side.
Mhm.
Um, I think a two-time state champion in high school basketball, and then obviously drafted first overall, youngest MVP in NBA history. He kind of brought them back to that sort of highest echelon since Jordan, where they went to the Eastern Conference Finals, but obviously couldn't get over the hump. And the main narrative, obviously, is his injuries in the 2012 playoffs. I believe it was the 2012 playoffs. He had a bad injury during the first round, and they ultimately lost. But I mean, he's one of those guys that's where it's like, what if, man? What if he didn't get hurt so often? I mean, he was a 22-year-old dropping 25 points per game and winning MVP, and I
He's
mean,
very good.
Yeah.
he was one of my childhood heroes. He's part of the reason those teams were the reason I got into basketball. So I was just very happy to see his jersey get retired.
Yeah.
I saw Michael Jordan, Chicago Bulls, they shared a message for Michael Jordan, which I thought was so cool. Um, and in the clip, he was like, Derek, congratulations on your retirement of your jersey. Very happy for you. You had an unbelievable career. So that's so cool just to get a shout out for Michael Jordan.
Oh, for sure. I mean, there was a whole there, you can look it up online on YouTube and Twitter. There's like a 16-minute uh video that shows like legends and his friends and family sending him messages. Steph Curry sent a message, Scottie Pippen, MJ, LeBron, Devin Booker, Jason Tatum. There's like a bunch of guys. There's a lot more than that. Like obviously some of his teammates like Joakim Noah, Luol Deng, Kirk Heinrich. Like there are a bunch of guys who Kyle Korver sent in a message. So there were like it was a nice like little nostalgic moment because those are all the guys I watched growing up. Like those were the guys for a couple of years there, and they were really fun to watch. Um, so it was just really cool to see those messages come in, and I was like, that's I teared up. I teared up while watching that because he was
Oh, yeah.
truly
Yeah.
special, and it always helps when he's from the city that he's playing in.
That's true.
Yeah.
I didn't know that he was from Chicago. I thought he was honestly from Canada because he was on the Raptors. Um, but that's when I had found out about him. I entered learning about basketball pretty late, believe it or not. I mean, and uh, it was cool to see that. I mean, I heard him over the CTA yesterday, the training, and it was like, this is Derrick Rose.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's
Your
awesome.
train is arriving in 2 minutes. Please stand clear of the platforms. and
That's
so,
funny.
and so kind of, it was kind of funny because I was going to the Whole Foods and you just hear Derrick Rose and you're
Like,
hearing
is Derek
about,
here with us? Like,
yeah. And I'm looking
Derek,
left
where
and
are
right.
you?
Derrick, you're on the red line, CTA.
He's going to Whole Foods with you.
Yeah. But yeah, that's really cool that the promotion that they're doing throughout the city.
Totally.
That was, yeah, that's just,
It should promote him.
yeah, when a city has a culture, I feel like that's unbeatable because there's some cities out there that just have no culture. Like it's just one team. Like Austin, Texas,
Right.
I feel like they can't even have like a national team because like they want to make it seem like that it's a college town. Whereas like Dallas, they want to be like a big football. Like I don't know why I would move to Texas, but that was my best preference.
That's fair. Totally agree.
All right, let's transfer over to the AFC NFC championship games. We got a couple matchups, one of which is kind of which I was really excited for until what happened at the end of the game. Let's talk about the Broncos and Patriots. Obviously, the main story there is Bo Nix at the end of the game getting injured, and now Jarrett Stidham is making his first action in the NFL since 2023, and it's the biggest game of his life. What do you guys think is going to happen in this game?
I want Patriots.
Yeah. Patriots, they've always had a strong franchise. Robert Kraft, he knows how to get it done if you can read in between the lines.
What's the spread for the game? Do we know the spread?
Yeah, what
I
is?
looked
I
it
don't
up.
know.
I think I saw that it was -4.5, which is kind of low actually, considering the backup situation. But it is in Denver. It is there. Maybe we see a Nick Foles situation where Carson Wentz goes down and the
Yeah,
backup comes in and saves the day. That would be awesome. I really want the Broncos to win that game. I
yeah.
strongly dislike the Patriots,
You don't want the
but Jarrett
Patriots?
What?
Stidham, what?
You don't want the Patriots?
You don't like the Patriots?
I don't
Is it
like the
because of Tom Brady? He's not on the team anymore.
He's
It's just
he's
because
gone,
those fans
Tyler.
have seen so many championships, they don't deserve another one. They've seen six in the last 2 decades.
But I think they still deserve it with
But they
like
have a whole new
yeah,
roster.
they have all new players.
Like Tom is not on the team. It's just
They
old
haven't
Rob.
suffered enough. I'm sorry, but the team has not suffered enough. They've had a couple bad years, and then now they're back with another great quarterback. I have a lot of respect for them. They're a great team. I just don't want them to win.
Mm, okay.
Uh,
Agree to disagree.
So you want them to you want the Patriots to win at all?
Yes, I want to see another. I think it's cool after like the Tom Brady era in effect how they can rebuild and rebrand, and I think they're doing a good job. So I want to see them go far.
yeah, especially since they had like, I mean, yes, they won the Super Bowl. They had a really good team, but like one of those guys like went to jail and killed himself. So like,
Oh,
we have to. Aaron Hernandez.
oh yeah.
Yeah, remember he was one of the greatest tight ends in history. Him and Gronkowski.
Yeah.
Like, but I mean, they do have to rebuild a brand. So I mean, to see their brand come back and like without Tom Brady, because who's their quarterback now?
Drake May,
Correct.
Drake May. And where did he go to college?
UNC.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a pretty good lineup. What do y'all think?
Well, I think the Patriots are going to win, um, by probably a touchdown or more. I mean, Jarrett Stidham, he's taken a knee, but he literally has not thrown any pass in the NFL in 2 seasons. So, I mean, it's going to be a really tough task to go and beat the Patriots, who have a really strong defense. They got, but I mean, it's gonna be. I think it'll still be a decent game. I hope they don't run away with it. But I think the real matchup is truly the Rams Seahawks game, because that I think whoever wins was likely going to be the betting favorite to win the Super Bowl. I think those are the two best teams in the NFL.
But not to go off topic for 1 second, we're still talking about the playoffs and whatnot. Did y'all see the Indiana Miami game was 21-27, which is what I called last week.
You're just that analyst. You're just that betting analyst. You're just that guy. You just know it.
I called the score. That's crazy. I was looking at that. I was like, no way, it's 21-27. Hey, it's 21-27.
Good for you. That was a good game though.
That was a really good game.
It was till the end, and Mendoza really deserved it. He's such a nice, like whenever I see him on interviews,
Yes. I've
he's
seen him
a
during
piano
interviews.
guy.
I read comments. I was watching like TikTok this morning on Mendoza, and the comments were like, he's so PR trained. And
He
he's like,
is.
and then someone said he speaks in chat GBT. And then, like, I feel like you'd just be a really good asset to any franchise.
Okay.
Like, who do you think would pick him up? Because
He's going to the
I
Raiders.
say again.
I think the Raiders is who he's.
Oh yeah, Raiders would be really good. That'd also be a good position for him because I just saw. I don't know if this is the interview you're referencing, but he was talking about staying in college for one more year and how he has another year of NCAA eligibility, and then they said no, get out, like dude, like enter the
Dude,
draft.
leave.
Yeah, that's what they said.
There's this
He
really
got a Heisman, like dude, enter the draft.
no, it's so true. There's this really funny video online, and Mendoza is like 13 or 14, and this little kid is interviewing him. Have you seen this?
No.
And he was getting interviewed by this like little 10 minutes left. He was like 13 and he was getting interviewed by like this guy, and then they're saying Dan Mendoza was PR trained since he was like 10. And it's so funny. It's so funny. Also deserved that one.
Mendoza,
The
yeah,
guy.
I mean, that was a fantastic call by Kurt Signetti. The 4th and 5, you're up by 3. You can kick a field goal and get up by 6 points. No, you put it into your quarterback's hands, who has won the Heisman, who's been one of the best players, probably the best player in college football this year. And he takes it. I mean, it's a designed quarterback run. He hits a couple dudes. He gets the first down. He dives for the touchdown. I mean,
It's
that was
beautiful. That
electric
was
Yeah, that's
seeing
really
beautiful.
that.
exciting.
It was beautiful. That's why he's the
Yeah.
Heisman Trophy winner, is because plays like that for sure.
Heisman Trophy players. I don't even know what I'm saying there. You can edit that part out.
I was talking to Tyler before this, and we were talking about Notre Dame football. And Noah, I have a question.
Yes.
Do you think they should have deserved to be in the playoffs this year? Because this guy I was chatting with yesterday when I was out, he was like, they should have made it. And I'm like, you're not even in a conference. How are you talking? You lost to Miami and you lost to Texas. Um, do you think they should have made it? Like, I don't think they should have been in the playoffs.
No. So you're telling me they lost to Miami and Texas?
It was Texas
Texas
Tech,
A&M.
Texas A&M.
Oh, and
They lost,
A&M. Yeah.
yeah.
No, if they're losing to Texas A&M, yeah,
It
they
was the beginning
should.
of their season too, but he was like, they should have made it, and I'm like, you're not in a conference. And
No, they
you're
didn't
just
even make the
bragging for it.
conference. I feel like they maybe next year, not this year,
I could
definitely.
see him. I could see him in the playoffs, but like their schedules, I feel like is easy. I fear it's easy,
Yeah,
and they're not even in a conference.
that's this. Yeah, that's like the second like discrepancy. That's
I literally was like join the Big Ten conference. We had Michigan winning the national championship, Ohio State, and now Indiana. Like join the Big Ten conference, and you're probably
right.
gonna be like in the middle of the pack. Not gonna be at the top. I don't
Right.
know.
That's
Um,
funny. Yeah, I don't think that that guy was wrong. No.
that guy was
Well,
wrong. And he pulled out his
the
notes to show me, like for
Oh, so he
school.
came with receipts.
And I was like,
his
no.
receipts are still wrong. The committee clearly made the right decision.
Mhm.
Miami beat them in the regular season. They had the same record, and they were both not playing in their conference championship game. And then they made the right decision to put Miami ahead of Notre Dame. And then Miami made it all the way to the national championship and nearly beat Indiana. So, I
Yeah,
mean,
that
the
guy was
whole
just,
discussion, maybe they'll discuss. People were complaining about Alabama getting in after getting blown out from Georgia, but they won a playoff game.
and they're in a
So
conference. They're in a conference though. Notre Dame, you're not in a conference. And I'm not trying to hate on Notre Dame. They bring great viewership, but it's like
Mhm.
if you're not in a conference.
they're never going to join a conference. It's
No.
too
No.
valuable from a monetary standpoint. They're able to get a lot of money out of their TV deals. So We haven't talked about the Rams Seahawks game
Oh,
yet.
perfect.
Yeah, let's go that.
Are you a Noah? Are you a Rams fan? Are you excited for this game?
I am very excited. I like to see uh, Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford, he's one of the greatest quarterbacks to be on the Rams, to be so young and, you know, actually being able to manage like a team. And especially like it's a young team, young coach, young quarterback, new stadium.
Stafford's like 36.
I know, but like compared to, I mean, I guess he is 36. I mean, that's still not like Aaron Rodgers' age, but like he's still leading a team. Like with the coach. The coach is young too. It's a young team, and I feel like that just improves communication. Whereas, like, say, Russell and the coach on the Seahawks, I feel like that could be. I mean, they have good communication. Of course, loyalty. He's been there for a while, but uh, I'm going with Rams.
Wait, who's the quarterback for the Seahawks?
Remind me.
Okay, because I thought you
It's
said Russell Wilson. Sam Darnold
Sam
is the
Darnold.
quarterback for the
Yeah,
Seahawks.
Darnold. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a Seahawks win. They've been arguably the best team in the NFC the entire year. Their defense is amazing. Sam Darnold is has been playing really well. You got Jackson Smith and Jigba. You got a lot of talent on that roster, and it's at home, which always helps. The 12th man is, I mean, I remember back in the real prime of the Seahawks with the Legion of Boom, those fans really made it that much more difficult for opposing teams to come in there and win during the playoffs. So I just think the Seahawks are going to take the win and head back to the Super Bowl. And I think it's interesting. There's only one matchup that's possible uh in the four that has never happened in the Super Bowl because like for example the Rams Patriots has happened, it's the Rams Broncos has never happened, so that would be a unique Super Bowl appearance if that happened.
Yeah, that would be. That's really cool. How are you feeling about the Super Bowl?
Excited.
Oh,
I'm going to the media, so I'm very excited, and I have class
that's
today.
exciting. What are you going to be covering in media at the Super Bowl?
I think it's gonna we're gonna split up in groups, and honestly, I think it's just like we're gonna go report on different players, stories, storylines, things like that. So I have class today from 2 to like 8. We're gonna watch the games together at Wacker, and
Oh
then
yeah,
we're gonna pick like ideas what we want to like kind of storyline and cover, and then just come prepared kind of for when we go on the trip. So I'm excited.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. Hey, how long are y'all there for? Don't you get
Um,
to see the Hall of Fame and everything?
I think so. I think it's from like the 2nd to the 7th.
Cool.
So
Are you guys going to a Bulls game also as
yes,
well?
yes, we're going to a Bulls game. I think on the Tuesday.
Yeah, you're going to like two.
Oh, we're going to two.
I think so. It's like on a Tuesday and a Thursday.
Oh, that's sick. Okay.
Yeah, that's sick. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys excited for your trips?
Hey
Yeah,
Tyler,
very
where are you
excited.
going?
I'm going to Phoenix and going back to my alma mater, which will be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah,
That's gonna be
that'll
fun.
be. You went to ASU?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
So we're staying in Tempe, which is a lot of fun and very excited to go back, see some people I haven't seen since graduation. So yeah,
Can I
Yeah,
say
all your friends are out there. That'll
yeah,
be
they
fun.
are. There are a lot of people still out there. So very excited to see some folks.
I think
That'll be good.
I think I'm gonna go to In-N-Out like at least 4 times.
Oh yes, you
So
do.
overrated. So
No, it's
overrated.
not.
No, it's not.
The
No.
the
No, it's not.
fries are so stale. There's no flavor to the fries.
Well, good thing I don't get the fries from
I
In-N-Out.
get the fries.
And
Cheese fries.
if you want to hack, just ask for them well done.
Ooh, okay.
My whole thing is if you have to ask for fries to be made in a specific way for them to taste good, then they're just not good fries.
Well, since we had a disagreement on our In-N-Out burger, we'll continue that next pod. This has been the starting three with Noah Robinson.
Sergella.
and Tyler Bednar.
Thank y'all for watching.
Thank
Goodbye.
you. Have a nice day.